The Usual Words Pod Show, Thursday Talk Live. Hey man, that's crazy.
This dude here done started. He done started already.
That's crazy. Farted so hard, blew both my legs off. Golly, bro. Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, yeah. What's good with you, brother?
Man, what's happening, bro? What's happening? It's Mighty Moolah. It's King Dukes. It's the
King dudes.
usual,
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. The Usual Words Pod Show, our Thursday Talk Live. Hey, man. How's your day been? I know you just woke up from your nap, so
Man, I ain't get to take no nap, man. That why I'm angry right now. I ain't get to take a nap.
you gonna be the angry black man on here tonight,
Be
man.
the angry black man on here tonight, man.
But when you why you ain't getting on that, bro? What you was on the phone
Uh,
caking?
Nah, man. Just a lot of stuff done been brought to me at the last little minute, so that's all.
Everything kosher, everything gonna be
Everything
good.
copacetic. Everything good. We good.
That's what's up, man. That's what I want to hear. It is the Usual Words pod show. It is our live, actually our Thursday talk live. We gonna get back to our live stream Mondays, um, for sure.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
we ain't gonna make no promises on if it's gonna be this coming Monday. Not yet. When you see us pop up, y'all join, man. We appreciate all the engagement. If you're watching us on YouTube, the Usual Words Pod Show on YouTube, our YouTube Live, please go like and subscribe, share on Facebook, the Usual Words Pod Show on Facebook, and Jamu and King Dukes on Facebook as well. Partner,
What's happening, man?
hey man, what happened good today, man? What's a good thing that happened today for you, bro?
Um,
What God where God show up for you today, man? Just in something small, even if it was something small. I'm going somewhere with this. That's why I asked.
he woke me up, man.
Woke you up, bro. Man, you know what? We used to hear old folks say that, bro. And I swear it felt like we didn't really understand. Um, but yeah, just something that small, man. What up, fam? You like that intro? If I farted so hard, what if I farted so hard I blew both my legs off? That's crazy, ain't it? Um, but yeah, man, just a small thing. Just not that ain't even a small thing, honestly. I mean, waking up each day is a huge deal. I mean, I don't know if you know this or not, but waking up in the morning is a huge deal. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, fix your. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Talk.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was a lot of static at first. You good?
Oh, it
Um,
was? Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, but you good now. It seemed
But
like it cleared out. It might have been on my end. I got the flip phone. I
I
don't
got
even. I gotta hook my internet cord up to it to be able to do this right here.
yeah.
I got the dial up. I had to do.
That's
You
what
know
you
what I'm
get for
saying?
trying to be off the grid, trying to be some type of ex spy, like you off
I
the
got,
grid and stuff, man.
I got the dial in. That's what happened. That's how I just
Yeah.
dropped off, man. My cable fell off my out of my phone.
It ain't got the land
The
hooked up, the
landline.
LAN.
Hey, well, you remember back in the day when you be trying to be on the phone, and you talking, and your mama pick up the phone. Boy, if you don't get off,
Many, too many to
but
count. Too many
but
times.
but kids nowadays don't even know what that feel like. 'Cause they got
They
their own
don't
little
know.
phone, boy. They
They
don't know
don't know,
nothing
man.
about that.
Now they parents talking about get off that phone, off their phone, or checking their phone or whatever. Man, come on, man. Like I can't. They don't know how good they got it, man.
Yeah,
But
for
again,
sure.
when we talk about something good, I mean, yeah, simple as waking up. It's
For
not a
sure.
small. It's not a we. That is an amazing thing to wake up. Well, even if you're sore or you're sick or whatever, but you woke up, it's another opportunity to get better, to be better. But man, a small thing that happened, I was just, you got some of them days, man, where it just be kind of like a lot going on or a week going on, or the week is just it's just like seem like one thing after another. You got to handle certain things or whatever.
hmm
Difficult conversations you may have to have or whatever. And honestly, bro, I was like, it got to this point this week, and I was like, God, I just not that I was having losses, but I'm like, Lord, can I just get a win? You know what I'm saying? Like I want a little small victory outside of course, the big picture of being alive and all that. But it's just like, man, look, I'm grateful, but not but however, like, Lord, I just want a little small. It's been a tough week, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just anything. Man, I go to the grocery store. My grocery store is like kind of in the city area. I go to Kroger's. Yes, with an S. Kroger's.
That's
Kroger with an S.
that's the rich folks. Keep going.
Nah, bro, I'm trying to tell you. This is middle class. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Hey,
what Kroger's
everybody.
is.
It don't matter where you go nowadays. So it don't.
Kroger's is about like y'all. Kroger's is like our Publix.
Hey,
Y'all
well,
ain't
you
got
know,
Publix, do you?
Atlanta gonna have. Boy, you used to live here. You know Atlanta got Publix, bro.
I wasn't shopping at Publix when I was in Atlanta, so I don't
Where were
know.
you shopping at?
Kroger,
Exactly. Oh my
Kroger.
bad, you had them doing the shopping for you. You wasn't even, this boy didn't even go in grocery stores, dog. But anyway, let me finish my story before, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Lord, I thank you, I praise you, give you glory and honor for just, life. And I just need a little win, you know what I'm saying? Like, this has been so I go to the grocery store, man. The grocery store is packed. I'm talking about, I pull up to it and I can just see that the parking lot is dumb, right? So I'm like, oh, here we go. So I'm driving, I pull in, drive past the front. And, they had the parking spots that's usually at the front, handicap or whatever, which I happen to be able to use. You know what I'm saying?
Partake, able to
But usually
partake.
they be full. And
Mm.
today they were full. But right next, the closest parking spot to the front spots, the handicap spot, was wide open.
Mm.
Was crazy. I saw a car as I saw it. I was like, oh, I know it's about to, because I seen cars coming down the lane. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, it's about to be gone. I'm gonna have to park somewhere else because the handicap spot's full or whatever. This car drives past it. The car behind it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So you know what I'm saying? The car behind it came up to it, didn't turn into it. They came out. And I'm like, okay. So it's almost like God put a reserve sign in the spot for me.
For
You know
you,
what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, look, bro, that little thing right there, I was just like, hey, thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because
All day long.
that just would have been one more frustrating thing for me. That could have been it. That could have been my crash out moment. God darn it. That could have been my crash out moment right then and there.
walked,
Just
walked,
like,
walked in the whole store with the AR and just.
bruh, just hey man, just hey, you know what? With it. Now I ain't crash out that bad, but
Yeah.
I definitely and it just would have been adding on. It just would have been like felt like piling on. Like God, I can't catch a break.
Yeah.
But it was there, man. And when I saw that it wasn't really the fact that it was open. It was the fact that other
Just
drivers
passing
drove
by.
past it.
Right.
And I'm thinking like that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You don't two. So I'm like, all right, man, God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So I go in the grocery store with a new attitude. I didn't spend no more than I was gonna spend just because I was in a better mood, but
you know, man.
but
The
I ain't
piggyback.
feeling bad.
Yeah, the piggyback on that, man. I'm always even even in down times, I still find a way to be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Down but not
even,
out.
yeah, even when things seem to be um everything just seemed to be on the negative. Like if we got this line right here and everything is on this side of the line is negative. I ain't got no positive on this side. I'm still,
Mm-hmm.
that thing that's gonna tip me over is that I'm gonna just sprinkle a little gratefulness in there. And that
Yeah,
that
man.
little gratefulness take care of all of that, you know what I'm saying? That negative for me, because I know where I've been and I know where I am. and that's enough to say thank you. You get what
Thank
I'm
you. Yeah.
saying? Like that's just it, bro. Like
Yeah, man.
I can't bad mouth nothing
Yeah.
from here on out because I'm so thankful for here. You get what I'm saying? I'm so thankful to be right here, right now, at this moment in my life. You get what I'm
Yeah, man.
saying? And
Absolutely.
we
Yeah.
I think we spoke about this a few weeks ago. We was like, you know, you being in the military and being in combat and being in, being an injured vet, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Me, doing things that I did or whatever, like we could have easily been gone from here, bro. Easily been either gone from here, our mental, we could be whacked
Locked
out,
up.
locked up. You know what I'm saying? We got homeboys that's done passed away, cousins,
Mhm.
family that's done been
Yeah.
killed, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, God, you still got us here, so we got a real reason to be here. It's a purpose for us to be here, man. And you
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like,
man.
thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
We got, bro, man. Hey, I second that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
for sure.
second that wholeheartedly. There is a, I mean, look, bro. As long as I'm living, any day on this side of the ground is a day
A
I'm
good
grateful.
day.
You know what I
Right. I
mean?
don't I
But we
don't care. I don't care how bad somebody want to try to make me feel about anything, or how bad somebody want to try to make my day, man. I'm good.
Yeah, but that's just
I'm
like what I
good.
said. You gotta choose. You gotta choose to be offended. You gotta
For sure.
choose. It's a decision to be like, you know what? I'm gonna complain about this or whatever. And I know it's hard. I'm not. I'm not sitting here. I'm just telling you a story of how like I had to fight the fact of being like not succumbing to like negativity and all that. Even when I was looking for the parking space and when I pulled up, I was like, man, God, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I knew even if I even if I had a parking spot or didn't have one that was only had found one that was way in the back and I had to walk, I look at it now as like, maybe there's a reason for that. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
Like
right. That
I
little
look at stuff,
5 or 10 minute, that little 5 or 10 minute delay that you got to walk into it or whatever, he could be saving you from something. Or you know what I'm saying? You never know. But let me ask you this though. Like, do you feel like because this how my week been, bro. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I try to stay out the way, try to keep a positive mentality about things, but it still seems like stuff is brought to you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And it's like I'm not even engaging in anything. But why are you bringing this to me? You're like, I don't even it's weird. I'm like, yo, I was just talking to my daughter. That's one of the reasons why I didn't take
Mhm.
no nap, because I was talking to her about something. I was like, man, I'm so far out the way, but it's
Yeah,
still stuff come bring, and it makes it seem as if I'm in the mix, and I'm dang sure not. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm way over here.
Yeah, you may be,
Like
you could be being added to some. You have to have, discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if I find myself feel like I'm being added to a situation that really has no, like I have no dealings with it, like what you saying, like, but it's being brought to me. I understand that I'm going to be a source for the resolve or some way of being a conduit for something
so
positive.
you would, even if you have nothing to do with it and
Oh,
it's
it'll
brought
piss
to
me
you.
off now. I'm just saying. At
Say what
first,
now?
I
Yeah,
said
it pisses you
it'll
off.
piss me
But
off. I'll
but
be frustrated. I'll be
but I
aggravated.
guess
Yeah.
my question to you was gonna be like, so if you had nothing to do with it, I can't give you, I mean, other than giving you the
Nah,
real
the scenario.
example. But
Yeah,
even if it was just dropped in your lap,
yeah.
would you address it, or would you just be like, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with it, I'm cool?
It depends on where it's coming from. It's a source. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's the source matters, bro. Like I've been you know I've been trying. I've had people who tried to pull me in the middle of certain things.
Right.
Um, I've had people that's had to try to take on their offense. You know what I'm saying? They're offended by this situation or this person did this or that or whatever. And it don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I roll with you. You my dog. It's just like, we both divorcees, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing is clear. Like that's a clear example of where I saw people take on somebody else's offense
I remember you was telling me about that.
because you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that, man. I'm not gonna be mad at somebody unless I know unless it directly affects me for real.
Okay, but look,
I'm not
I,
gonna
I
take, I
get
can
what
take
you I, I
you know
I
what
get
I'm
what
saying?
you
Like you can be
yeah.
involved without taking on the offense of what happened. It's almost
I
like an
get what you
attorney type thing.
I get what you're saying, but let me see if I can explain what I'm saying a little better. What if you just out the way? You feel me? You just out the way. You ain't it ain't this ain't got nothing to do with you, right? But it's placed in your lap, and yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you
That's how
you
it
don't
comes.
even you don't even you're not even so much involved to where you can take offense. It's just like what is
You
what I'm
seen the
supposed to do with
Godfather?
this?
You seen the Godfather before? You hear me? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? What the
Can
hell?
y'all hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Can y'all hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Chris, you still on here?
You hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me now? Hey,
I
can
don't
you
know. I
hear
don't
me?
know if nobody's
You
still. I
can't.
can't hear you though, but I don't know if nobody's still on here or not. Here we go. Hold on.
Somebody said they can hear me. Can you hear me?
Oh, hey, they can hear you.
You can't hear me.
I can't hear you though.
Why you can't hear me, nigga?
You
Y'all all the time. All right, King Dukes. Word,
but they said they can hear you. Go ahead and talk. I just had to read your lips.
man. Pause,
Man, take that
man.
mic off and just talk through the dang thing.
Man, this mic was working fine. Hold
Hey
on.
y'all, this more here just try to be so fancy. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. You can't hear me.
I can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me now?
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, do your thing. Hold on a second.
Can y'all hear me?
All right.
Well, it might be me then. I can't hear you, but they said they can hear you, and there ain't nobody responding to whether or not they can hear me or not. It might be me. Let me see. Let me go out. I'll come back in. I'm gonna come back in.
Can you hear me now?
Hold on.
Somebody
Oh,
said
she
they can
said
hear
she can
you.
hear both of us. I don't know.
That's you, man. That's your doggone. That's your phone.
She said she can hear both of us, but I can't hear you though. Hey, hey, this
Just
your
start.
first time. This your first time using that mic.
Yeah,
It
but
might.
it,
It
it was working
it might
fine.
be a setting on there.
Can you hear me now?
No.
It ain't no setting, bro. It's. How about now? Hold on.
Thank you, Shani. I appreciate it, but I still can't hear him though.
Can you hear me now, dog? You can't hear me? Hello? Mic check.
Uh-uh. Hey, take the mic off and see if it worked then. No, I'm just saying because it might be me. Oh, he probably tucked the mic in his shirt and everything. That's why he got to bounce off the screen. He don't want y'all to see his abs and stuff.
Man, shut up, bro. Can you hear me?
The nigga still got the mic on. Take the mic off,
It's
man.
unplugged. It's unplugged. It
I can't
unplugged
hear
in.
you.
I took it out the thing. I
You
unplugged
want
it.
me to hop out? You want me to go out?
Yeah, hold on, y'all. I apologize. I apologize, people. Hold on one second.
Huh? No.
All right. Can you hear me? Hey man, you know what? I'm about to end the stream.
I mean, they can hear you. I can't.
That's not good.
Hold on. Let me see something.
Y'all, I think it's King Dukes, y'all. I think it's King Dukes. It ain't me. It's King
I can't
Dukes.
hear you.
This
That's
is
it.
hey, go off and come back in all the way. Look, if y'all can hear me, then I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is the Usual Words Pod Show. Clearly, we janky as hell. But I promise you I wasn't trying to be janky. I promise y'all I was not trying to be janky. Hey, go out and come back in.
I'm a call all the way off.
There you go. All right, y'all. It's the Usual Words Pod Show. It is our Thursday talk live. We're gonna get these technical difficulties situated. If you can hear me and you in the chat, just say you can still hear me. So I appreciate so we can know what's up. Um, other than that, I hope everyone is doing fine. One second. King Dukes.
I could hear you when I was off.
You can hear me when you was off?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
could hear you
crazy.
when I was off.
Hold on, man. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I see you backstage. Can you hear me? So you couldn't hear me until you was off.
I'm gonna go back out and then do it again. But I heard you though.
All right. Look, the joys of live streaming. Man, people. This is what happens when we live stream. Can you hear me? You backstage? I see you. You can hear me?
Chris is talk. I can hear you now.
Somebody said, "Woo, child."
Right. I can hear you now.
Hey,
Shiny, don't do that. Don't do that.
man, okay. That's why your mic acting. That's why your mic
That
acting
ain't
like
got that ain't got nothing to do with my mic.
Hey, okay, so you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, ain't the Lord good? See, that was another test to be frustrated. Let's get into our topic, man, before these mics start acting crazy in
All
here.
right, go ahead.
Yours. Um, again, everybody, it's Thursday Talk live. It is the Usual Words Pod Show. Marty Moolah, King Dukes. Um, and appreciate y'all tuning in and bearing with us with the little technical difficulties.
Thank you.
So
Thank y'all
we,
so much,
we
man.
really appreciate it. You know what I mean? We just the little engine that could, you know what I'm saying? We just
You're
chugging
welcome,
along.
baby.
You know what I mean? We just chugging along. But so yeah, man, the topic, man, there was a couple topics, man, that we kind of posed as far as this is an open topic format. So if there's something y'all want to talk about, or Anybody who wants to bring up a topic, type it in the chat, or if you want to get on and be a guest, hit me in the DM or type in the chat and I can send you a link. But yeah, man.
I thought you put your phone number out there last time, then.
No, I did. I did
There you
not.
go.
I sure did. And don't you go ahead, put it. Don't do it, dog.
Y'all want a number? Who
Don't do
wants the
that.
other number?
See, he don't care because he got that answering service for his phone. It'll tell you. I need that name.
Hey, hey, you were cussing that lady out yesterday, was you? Like, I ain't gonna leave no damn name.
Ask me my name. I'm calling my dog. I'm like, what the hell? I know you
Hey,
lying.
look, I picked it up while he was cussing the answer lady out. He was like, "Man, I ain't leaving my damn now, man. Don't be cussing my AI assistant out like that."
Man, just answer the phone, dog. I know you. Shoot, I
You
know
know,
you
I got
G14 classified, but
you
dang.
know, you know, you
Um,
know. I gotta screen my stuff.
this is a parental question. This
Hmm.
was a parental question, man, about how do you feel about your children? Do you love your children? This is I'm gonna start with the easy questions first, man. You love your kids, right?
Yes,
Go without saying, man. You're a great father. I've
thank you,
seen you in
sir.
it. Um, if you have kids, your adult children, and you may have experienced this. I don't know. I'm not there yet. My children are 10 and 8. I don't. They live with me because they chill. Like they can't fend for themselves. They
I got
kids.
you.
Um, the question was posed is: do you allow? Would you make your children, your adult children, if they move back, if they had to move back in with you or wanted to move back in with you, is that something that them paying rent? Is that something that you would make them do? And if they had to pay rent specifically, and then you can tell me how you feel about it. Um, would they have to like? What's the rules? Like, what do you think about that type of scenario? Because I've seen a lot of talk. I saw a couple things on social media that were talking about, some folk were just like, and I can only speak to black families, man, because I've never been white now. I've never lived in a white family or Asian family or Indian, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I've been a black baby, a black boy, and a black man. That's it. Um, but how do you feel about that, man? Because I have some feelings. I have some thoughts about it, about children living with you and rent and rules and all that stuff. Adult children.
Um, I wouldn't charge them rent. Because if they ever fell on hard times, I want them to come home and be able to rebuild. Right. Um. Now there might be a time, and I'm not even gonna say it's a set time limit that you can come home for before you get yourself together and go back out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be well, I'm gonna say a spoken time limit, but it might be an unspoken time limit. Like you can't just be living with pops and not be working towards trying to get something for yourself done, right?
Hmm.
Um, that's where I'm at with it.
Is that
So no,
male
I
and
wouldn't.
boys and girls?
Man, my knucklehead son, man, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm hard on him because he's a man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean,
But
that's how
still,
that goes.
it'll still that rule right there would still apply because I do want you to be able to come home and get yourself together without the hassle of having to um worry about trying to save your money plus and also spending money to pay me now. If I see you out here splurging and buying this and doing all that and you have no no plan, then we're gonna have to talk about that. But other than that, nah, I'm not I'm not charging nothing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel not. I don't know. I feel like I believe this, right? My children didn't ask to be here.
Hmm.
That's what I start off with. That being said, if my children get if my daughters get to age and they're still at home and they live with me and they are of age where they, let's say they graduated high school, they might be going to college or they want to take a gap year and they just maybe they trying to figure it out, you know. Prayerfully that ain't gonna be the case. They kind of raising them and trying to guide them so that they'll have a kind of uh a clear way, a clear understanding of what they really want to do and find out what they're passionate about and want to do. But life is life, right? We've experienced life. We know that, you know, we can have the highest of highs and experience the lowest of lows in life. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for my children, for me, I feel like if they are, let's say they moved out, because I'm not, this is the other thing. I'm not going to pressure my daughters to move out.
Right.
If there's a thing about, because, and I say that all with total understanding of that they could be adults, they could be in their 20s and still living at home with me. And I'm not going to force you out unless you start showing your ass or something and like being disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to be like, hey, you can either get it together or you can figure we can figure out. I will help you go figure this out and show your ass outside these four walls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I always have your back, but you can't. There's going to have to be this level of respect to live with your parents. You know what I mean? But and that goes for both sides. I mean, I'm gonna have the level of respect for them being adults, but at the same time, I have to look at it. I feel like you have to look at it like these are the people. These whoever they are and how they're acting in some way, in a large percentage, they're who I raised.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm getting who I raised. You know what I mean? Um, but is like if it's a child that has, I just want my children to always know that they can come home. You know
You know, it's crazy.
what I'm saying?
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to fix my lips to ask my child for money. Like I don't.
That's what I
I
have a hard time with.
yeah, bro. I'm gonna be transparent. I s- I still
And I
pay.
think you should contribute.
I still pay a lot of bills for my children. Just so you know, like they still in my pocket, and they, you
I
know, what I'm
know.
saying, all they yeah, they still in my pocket. I pay a lot of their bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I do it with the thought of I'm giving you a springboard, right? You're not having to do all of this so that you can have, you know, ample time to save and ample time to kind of get into the work. Like when I was coming up, when we was coming up,
Yeah,
you
but how
know,
long you do that though? That's the thing. Especially if
I
they live
mean,
in
all right. So I'm gonna say until I know that you good.
mm.
And I mean I can't give everybody the same, like everybody should might not have the same time limit or the same formula or the same
Every
but
time
for
is different.
me,
Yeah.
right, for me and my children, I'm like, until I know you good, Pops got you. Like I was talking today. What you got them eyes for, man? You trying to get on here or something? What are you looking for?
So you talking about for
He
what you
just
saying? Like you paying
he,
attention.
just, yeah, he just called me actually before we came. That's another one had me up. He just called me
Yeah.
before we got on here. But I was talking to somebody the other day, man, and I was telling them I got some properties, and I said I need to get one more so I can give all three of them at least one piece of property, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I said, and if that's at a minimum. I said, now that's not saying that I'm not going to acquire more, you know, before I'm, you know, dead and gone or whatever. And they like, well,
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing that? Why are you giving your children, because you know they ain't gonna do nothing, but soon as you gone, they gonna sell it or they gonna be ungrateful. They not gonna. I'm like, when I'm gone, I don't care.
What you
I,
gonna do?
what I'm
What
gonna
you gonna
do?
do about it?
Right. When I'm gone, I mean, but the thing of it is you can never say that I never set you up for more than what you started with. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Um,
absolutely. That's the whole purpose. We talk about that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Offline and just being bros or whatever. Um, our friend group, we talk about that. We hang around guys that understand that they want to make sure they're leaving something more than memories. That's what I've always said. I say I want to make sure I'm able to leave my daughters more than just great memories. I want them to have great memories of being with their dad and you know what I mean, and things I taught them and you know maybe how I got on their nerves and all that all that. But I want to leave more than just that. Them having my daddy was a good man, but you know what I'm saying, they ain't got nothing to. There's no legacy really. You know what I'm saying, other
right.
than I'm a good man, which is important to me. I'm I thank God. I strive to be a good man, but um, that can't put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? That
No.
that can't that can't that can't pay for my my putting me in the putting my body in the oven. You know what I'm saying? In a nice urn or wherever. Or if I really do go through with the taxidermy thing, where you know what I'm saying, you just put me. Y'all stuff me and put me in one of the
Put,
rooms in
put you
somebody's
in the
house.
put you in the corner so they.
Yeah, man, put me in the corner, man. Come, you know, put a few dollars in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Ma-
Somebody,
Hey, I gotta tell my nieces though. Make sure he got some joys on his feet.
yeah, man.
Make sure you got
Uh,
some. Make sure, what? So yeah, cause I mean, yeah, generational wealth does have to start. I think it was a saying that says if you didn't come from a wealthy family, then a wealthy family should come from you, right?
and to your
And that's
point, go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say to your point. The point I'm there's such a like. How do you feel about the fact that it's like, okay, I was watching this, like I watched this thing on the Murdochs, right? Um, um, uh, my man Murdoch, who owned Fox Corporation. He started Fox News, Fox Channel, and all this other, the a billionaire. Not the richest man, not the richest billionaire, but an amazing, you know what I'm saying, portfolio of wealth, like 20 worth like 30, 40 something $billion or whatever, right? Um, the show Succession was made about him where his children, I think he had like 4 or 5 children, and they were talking about their father and how, basically they didn't know if he felt comfortable leaving behind what he had started. They say the first generation, gets all the kinks and stuff out of the legacy. The second generation is what builds it and gets it to a strong standing point. And they say the next generation usually is the one that fouls it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they had it so good under that second generation.
Hmm.
That's the thing that I feel like I don't want. I want to make sure that that's not something that my children don't feel like. I want them to know how it was done.
Well,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
well for
I don't see it, but I mean, I want them to. What you said, like I don't. I want you want to have something for your children, but you don't want them to not know what hard work is, or
well, so that
you
to your point. To your point, all three of mine have worked for me in some capacity of any one of my businesses, right?
Mhm, mhm.
All three of them in some capacity they have worked for me. And by us being so young, you know, my grandchildren I feel like will have an opportunity to put a hand in, any one of my businesses that I had. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I mean, I'm still keep going until I can't go no more, and they're coming up now. So I feel like that gives them the hustle. I say the hustle. That gives them the want to, right? Because I'm teaching them and I'm showing them that it's not rainbows and roses out here in the world. You do got to put work in to get what you want out of it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Can you hear me?
so yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a good thing for me is that I have been able to, you know, have them and we actually had, when we were married, when I was married, we had a family business that we actually employed, all the children worked it. You know what I mean? At the same time. So they know what work is. They know, and but again, for me, it's just for me to hand them something, like you said, other than them just knowing that their pops was a good dude, I want to be able to hand them something.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and
teach
and
them
what I
that.
want to, huh?
So if
So
you
what?
teach, I think if you teach them that this is given to you, but I earned. You know what I'm saying? I
But
had
I
to work.
earned, and you actually kind of contributed and helped me earn it because you worked with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Or they were you're my they were my motivation.
right,
Or your
right, right, right.
children. It's like if I say that if I'm working so hard and trying to, we're coming up with, ideas business wise and things like that, and praying and working towards what we're praying for and all this. And our motivation behind that is because I want my children to have better, which they already do. They have way, I mean, they're leaps and bounds
Yeah,
beyond
for sure,
how we grew up. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
And
Hmm.
but nevertheless, like they still have a lot to learn about. I don't want them to lose certain things that we did because of the way we were brought up, because of certain things that we didn't have
I
access to.
got you. I
I don't
got you.
to to come, you know what I'm saying? Like go
I
into the
got you.
world thinking, well, I didn't get that job and it's so unfair, and I didn't get this other such and it's so unfair. It's like nah. That's I had to explain that to my oldest when she started playing sports. That's why I'm glad she's in competitive sports now because you learn about wins and losses. If you don't like lose, it's much more fun to win. If you don't like losing, and the other team just flat out better than you, what you gonna do? You gonna
Hmm.
practice more? You gonna get and give your, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're giving your best, but your best is just based on what you practice and what you know, it may
Hmm.
not be good enough. So we got to instill, even though there are certain things that we grew up learning out of how we were brought up and how we were raised that are I think are missing with a lot of kids nowadays because we came up from such a time, man. Like, I mean, I don't know any. I didn't know, and I know you don't know. We might have thought they were, but we didn't know any millionaires growing up. We had no millionaire friends that we was going over to their house and be like, "Oh, shoot, Richie Rich." When I ain't lived down the street from Richie Rich, you
Nah,
know,
me neither.
we
Yeah.
got friends that parents worked hard and they in their career fields and they did well. And we had parents who were owning businesses like mine or whatever who were trying to make it. And then it
Mhm.
made it look like they were, you know what I'm saying, they paying Peter and to pay Paul and all this, all that stuff. So it's it's a it's a touchy subject for me when I think about my children going through something and they ask to come home, or they say, "Daddy, can I come home?" Which I would be like, "Yeah, I mean, yes. I thank you for asking, but you didn't show up." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here, I literally there will always be an open door for my children, and we'll figure it out once you get home, because home should be like when you play tag. The life been chasing your ass around, and you trying to, and then you say, and life about to get life just about to overtake you.
and
Nah,
you,
home
I'm,
base.
I'm safe, right?
I'm safe.
Safe.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure.
I feel that way about being home with me.
Right.
And then we can work out, well, look, baby, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep the just the water running, even though it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may not understand what the bill connection is to that,
Mhm.
but we going that way we can work on some things out of love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, why would I want to make things harder for my children? If life is doing what it does, and yeah, I can chastise them and try to figure out, like, why would you do certain things? Why you ain't call me? Da 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 da. I just want to figure it out. Okay, cool. Come on home, and we'll figure it out.
You
You see
know,
what
I,
and maybe I
I
don't
may,
know. Maybe is
I
that
may,
too?
I, no, no, no. That's what I was going to say. I may be a little softer, because I'm like, they're my babies. I don't care how old they is.
My
They're my
baby,
man.
man.
They're my babies. Them. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do well in life.
Can you
And
imagine, real quick? Could you imagine your kids calling you and being like, or you finding out one of your kids was homeless or something
right. I
for a
mean,
few days, and then they finally find out. You be like, why you ain't call? Why you ain't just
right,
call?
right.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, for
Like
sure.
you said, if it's a boy, I don't have boys, so I can understand that. I'd be like, yo, son, okay, you tried to figure it out, da 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 da. But once you knew that you was about to be outed or whatever on the street, call your daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So my bad. Yeah.
No, 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 no. You got it, man. And but again, now I do know, and I know these circumstances personally, because I mean I have, I know them personally.
Mhm.
That when you do, you have certain people that you can't be that lenient to as well, because they A will take your kindness for a weakness, you know what I'm saying? B, they will manipulate you into, whatever, cause havoc, wreak problems and all that kind of stuff within under your roof. And now you done brought more
You know, brought mess in your house.
mess into your house. So I get that as well, to
Get that part.
where you like, huh?
No, I said I get that part of it. I feel like hell, man. She
Yes.
my house. Like you gonna what you I ain't gonna now I'm not talking I'm talking about all things considered, right? Like all things being considered, they this isn't a child that has certain issues that you know are a danger to you or to your household or something like that.
Yeah, but here's
You
the
have to
thing.
find the
What
way
if
you
what if
find the way.
what if you got four children, right?
Yeah.
Three of them are, you know what I'm saying, all conditions being good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got one
Mm-hmm.
that is like that. So you gonna say, all right, y'all three can move back in, but this one you can't.
I don't think you. I don't think you. I was. I don't think I would do that. I think I would, and I get what you're saying. I think it would be one of those things where I don't know, man. I look at family as this, especially my immediate family. Are there secrets and stuff like that a lot of people probably have in the immediate families and stuff? They don't. You know, I've seen siblings who hate each other,
Hmm.
which is mine. I can't. But you don't, you know what I'm saying? And unless they told you what it was, then I get it. Like you've had siblings who, there've been whatever theft in the family or whatever, some assaults or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature or whatever. I get it. But all things being considered, and it's not any of those things. I'm getting with the other kids, like, hey, this child they need this right now. They need this type of attention right now to try to, we can't let this is your blood. We can't let
Hmm.
I'm not gonna ask. They did not ask to be here.
Correct.
And part of them, yes, this is their environment and how and who they hung around when they were adults or whatever has shaped them in a certain way. But for the most part, that is still somebody that is still my child.
My child. Right. Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Who I had a hand in raising. And to some degree, no, it might not be my fault, but I may still feel like it's my responsibility.
It is your responsibility. Hey, see if you can bring Chris in real quick. He said he got a different.
He can jump on. He ain't
Okay.
jumping. He ain't backstage. Jump,
Okay.
come on. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's one of those things. I feel like
I
hell.
yeah
I'm your
yeah.
you ain't about to
I'm like I
who
said, I might be a little more soft because you do have parents that have a little more tough parenting. You know what I'm saying? That where
I think
they.
the children you might have a child that needs that, who
I
needs
mean
a
you
little
yeah for sure
you know what I'm
for
saying,
sure.
motivation. I'll give you a personal story, man. Like I went through it after my first deployment. No, after my second deployment. And I was dealing with injury and stuff like that. I moved from Charleston, South Carolina, um, where I was, had a great job and stuff like that. But I was going through it, bro. Like
Hmm.
PTSD wise, physically, all this stuff, right? So I started dealing with the VA. But I'm still making doing what I gotta do, make some paper.
Hmm.
But I moved back to Spartanburg. I moved back
Hmm.
home and was able to help my mom and my pops out during a tough situation for them. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? To be a help, and it also ended up being kind of a safe haven and being a place for me to land because I couldn't take where I was anymore. It wasn't because I was like, oh Lord, I can't. It wasn't even like that. But mentally, I wasn't. I was still reeling from that deployment, that last deployment.
Hmm.
And physically, I still had like physical, all this stuff, right? So I'm trying to get it together. And I remember being in the room at my folks' house and feeling like, man, like, dang, bro, like I'm about, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even 30 yet. I was like, man, I don't know. I'm about to be 30, bro. Like, God, oh, bro.
Hmm.
And I remember my mom seeing me because I was waking up in the morning, on the VA stuff, trying to on it, you know what I'm saying? Like on it, but it stuff wasn't moving fast, bro.
Hmm.
And but like I said, I was still contributing. It wasn't like I was there like a bump on the log. I was still contributing and helping them and everything like that in a real way. But I remember my mom coming to me, man. I'll never forget it. And I told her this before. She came to me one day. I guess she just had enough of it or whatever. I guess she had just been kind of like observing the fact that I wasn't myself.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she told me, she said, you need to get it together. She said, whatever you're dealing with, you continue to work on it, and I help you and do whatever I need to do. If I need to drive you to the appointments and stuff like that, which were like in Columbia, and she would ride with me there. She do it for the free meal too, because I take care. They show love when you leave the VA when you travel. You get the little travel moolah. So she would ride with me, you know what I'm saying, and we make a trip out of it. But she really was like, get on it. Like
Hmm.
stop playing around and you know what I'm saying? You were intelligent enough, capable enough. You're not, down and out. I wasn't broke, you know what I'm saying? It was
Hmm.
just that it was like it was that whatever I had been doing or had gone through,
Hmm.
I just felt like, oh, I needed this safe place to land. And
Hmm.
thankfully, man, you know what I'm saying? I was in a position to help them, but that was helping me more so than anything. And I remember that being kind of like the springboard to more success for me in life. And I always remember that. I mean, my man, she looked at me. And I don't think I ever seen her. She had never that I can remember had talked to me like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, you need to get it together. Like you don't be around here thinking I see you working on your stuff or whatever. She said, but yo, this ain't the attitude you gotta have about it. And it wasn't like I was showing out or whatever. She was just like, she just knew.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing about sometimes. So maybe that's why I have more of a soft spot for like kids coming home and it being a safe place to land. It being a place for your children to come home, even if you're not in the greatest of situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a grace that'll be extended to you to be a blessing to your seed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm your seed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
them my babies.
Correct.
I mean, so
Correct.
it's like that's crazy. Like send you can copy and paste the link to Chris's phone because he says messenger is acting up. But yeah, man,
Uh,
so it was just that was that spearheaded my whole like a journey for me where I never really looked back. And shout out to my mom, man, and my pops, man. He motivated me too because he wasn't intending to, but he dang sure was motivating me to get the hell up out of there, to get up out of there. Even though I was helping my dog, you know what I'm saying? That my dad was like, yeah, man, he was on my head about all types of stuff, just anything. And so maybe he saw the same thing. Maybe he saw the same thing. My pop saw the same thing, but the way he went about it was like, I was like, man, he ain't come to me. He was just doing saying little stuff. I was like, bro, like, nigga, I'm helping you out. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I
Right.
got
Right. Right.
you the way you ain't doing such and such and da, da, da. This for I remember one time telling him like, man, if it wasn't for my mama, yeah. But I knew, you know what I'm saying, like years later we kind of we patched things up or we came to a meeting of the minds and but I told him, man, like that wasn't the type of approach I needed at that time. Cause that only made me more anxious, more upset. I was I could have easily been a loose cannon, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like for real, in a real way, you know what I mean? So my mom, man, shout out to parents and they not perfect at all. We had this conversation earlier this week, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Yeah.
having a place to land for my children is very much important to me.
It's important to me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
It's because I don't think, I mean, we talked about like what's going on in the world now, like financially and stuff like that. Like,
Oh
folk out
yeah.
here, hey, it's hard times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
People struggling in a real way, man. So if it is what it is, bro.
But yeah, so
If
I don't.
if I got a roof, they got a roof. That's just what it is.
Here you go, Chris. So we can hear the
T-
nah,
t-
hell,
t-
nah, you gonna pay the.
right, right. That's exactly what he gonna say. What
What
up?
up, man?
What's
The Usual
happening?
Ways Podshow Thursday Talk Live, man. Mighty Moolah King do. We got
He done changed his name now.
this boy, you sitting there like the Don. What give me a little more light, man, so we can see you.
Yeah, I thought. Hold on.
You gotta put the glasses. Yeah, you gotta put the
Your boy
glasses
can't
on.
see these days.
Eh,
Yeah.
Nah, you dark.
They ain't
There
dark as
you
mine.
go. There
My
you go.
Oh shoot. All right.
There you go.
Hey boy, the flower business good to you, ain't it, bro? I need to
Hey, they do well. They do well. I told you that before. They do real well.
what's
I
up,
ain't
man.
counting. I ain't counting his pockets, but
You need to, but
they do well.
what my man say on Pay the Fool?
Oh.
I can smell a nigga with money. I can smell a nigga with money.
look, he had to go way over to the other county to turn the light on, didn't he? Just how big his house is.
That's what's up.
Way across the courtyard.
Yeah, man.
I'm
What's
trying
up?
to wipe my glasses off too. I have fingerprints all of them.
We appreciate you
But
joining, man. What you want? What you gotta say on the topic, bro? Get in
all
on it.
right, so I'm gonna give you. Jabari already know. He already know how it went. Where with my stepdad.
Mm.
So when we started working, he came to us and was like, "Hey, since y'all got jobs already,
My
y'all
dad,
gonna have to pay rent.
my dad did the same thing.
And we was like, pay rent. I mean, okay, so I mean, if I'm paying rent, that mean I could, basically come in and out when I feel like it.
Right.
No, man, I'm paying you rent, but I still had a curfew.
Exactly.
What
Exactly.
you mean? I still got to be
Yes.
home before midnight. I can't just go out and do what I want. So we was paying him. I think it was like $50 a week. $50 a week.
Well, that's a trailer, boy. That's a
Man,
you go to the trailer park and get you a single wire for $50 a week. You
Back
you're
then,
on.
back
but
then,
the crazy.
hey,
I think the most misconceived part of that was he told us. He sat down and told me and Jr. Because Jen wasn't old enough to work yet.
Mm-mm.
He said, "All I'm doing is putting this up for y'all. So when y'all move out, I give it back to you, so y'all can be able to buy furniture for your house, for your apartment, house, whatever you move into, right?"
yeah.
So when that time came, I was like, "Hey," I was like, you told
Where is
me,
money at, dog? You been
that you was gonna give us this money. I ain't never told you that." And I was like, "What?"
Oh, dang.
Boy.
So so at that point, me and Jared was like, "Man, we ain't gonna never make our kids put in and pay rent
Right.
like
Right.
that." You know what I'm saying?
Right. For sure.
Now they will be responsible for feeding themselves and all this
Yeah,
extra stuff,
contribute to something.
stuff like that. But it we never gonna tie them to that, you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
And we didn't make none of the kids pay rent when they were staying here as adults. But however, we have requirement. You got to have your
Mhm.
own whip because you're not
Hmm.
gonna be driving mine, and you got to keep a job.
Yep.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier. You got to
Reason.
have some parameters, right?
I think
Right.
that's
And I
reason.
said, you have to be saving. I said, I would like for you to save money to start doing this. And I'll work with you on everything else. Like if you need
Mhm.
help. Now, I will tell you, Destiny, probably out of mine, was the most responsible one. So I co signed with her on her first car because I knew she was going to, because you know your kids, you know how they move. So I co signed for her
I
on her
can't.
first car.
Johnny dropped off, and I can't hear you.
Uh oh.
Can you hear now?
I can hear Johnny. Say something, cuz.
Yo, nope.
Can you hear him, Johnny?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Well, you respond. I can't hear him. Unless, or do I need to go back out, come back in?
Go ahead, Chris. Can you say something?
Let me exit.
Nah,
Go
but
back in.
yeah, I can hear. I can hear him.
All
Okay.
right. Well, you respond. You respond. Then go ahead. I can't hear him.
My bad, Chris. My bad, man. I had to jump off for a second. But nah, he got man. That's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to make it hard for you, but you will. You if you're an adult, I'm gonna want you to. We're gonna have some. You know, we're gonna have some house rules. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I mean, and his rules and their rules was easy. Now you
Me
feed yourself, keep a job, and get you a car.
get your
That was
own
it.
car.
That's it. I can hear you now, cousin. Yeah.
Yep, that was it. And I was like, "This what you got to do." So Kendrell, he just went and he went on this whole big old. You co-sign on Destiny a car, and you ain't co-sign, dude. Look,
Children are not the same. They're not all the same.
Destiny was responsible. You're
Mhm.
not. He worked across the street, Walmart right across the street from us, right?
Mhm.
Like he didn't have to drive. All he had to do was walk. So we went. It was a weekend. We went to go do grocery shopping. We seen one of his boys at the register. It was like, man, I was like, yo, man, how Kendra like working here? Dude started laughing. Was like, Kendra got fired. I was like, so where the hell did he go last night? Because he was like, all right, y'all, I'm going to work.
Mm.
I was like, this
Oh boy,
nigga right here.
you did one of them.
So we sitting downstairs. We purposely stayed up that night. I asked him. I said, "Hey, you got to work tonight?" He's like, "Yeah, I got to go to work." All right, cool. So we stayed up. I let him get dressed. and everything. He walked into the door, went to go get out the door. I was like, dude, what you front like you going to work for? We know you don't work there no more.
What'd he say?
I know
Man,
he.
who told you that? Don't worry about who told me.
Biggest sauce.
I'm trying to figure out how you get fired when your job across the street.
Better not been fired for being late. It can't be.
Right. Right.
He was fired for being late and calling
Nick,
in, y'all.
man, come
Oh,
on.
man, come on now.
And I told him when he said he was gonna go third shift, I said, hey, look, third shift ain't nothing to play with. You gotta
Right.
be
It's
you
a
can't
monster.
be out with the homies all day and think
Mm-hmm.
you gonna come in and lay down for a couple
It's a
hours and make that 8-9 hour shift. It ain't gonna
Nah,
happen.
nah, it ain't.
So then he got a
But
car.
I feel a little cuzzo though, because I think I might have had like two third shift jobs and break time. When that first break hit, I went home. They ain't seen they ain't seen me since.
Man, I had one third shift job, y'all, and I was just like, hey man, this ain't for me.
This ain't for me, bro.
Y'all
I
need to
couldn't
open up
do
a second or first shift slot. I can't
Hey,
be doing first shift.
I worked third shift while I was in school, while I was that first year of college in Spartanburg, and went to I was working third shift for BMW, but not BMW, you know what I'm saying, like the
it.
temp or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then had me working 7 to 7, bro. I like, man, and the first, and then I was like, man, come on, there got to be a better way. But it's
Yeah.
either it's one of the two gonna have to happen. And just as I was about to be like, you know what, I ain't going back to the job no more. 9/11 happened.
Oh wow.
9/11 happened, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
nah, first shift is not for the week, bro. I always you say
Nah,
that ain't man ain't supposed to work third
you
shift.
ain't supposed to work there. Nah, it's not good on your body, man. You see them
No.
people, they be look like zombies walking around, bro. They ain't.
That's a capitalism type thing, bro. These businesses, hey,
Yeah.
come on here, we're gonna work 24 hours around the clock. God, dog, bro.
Right. Right. Right.
But
Damn.
we do have an open door policy as far as the kids go. But
Yes, for sure.
when they know they have to come home and there's rules they gotta follow, that makes them not want to come back home. That makes them want to do what they need to do to
Figure it
make
out.
they doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Correct.
But like I always told them, I was like, hey, something happened to where it's out of y'all control. Y'all can come back, but it will be stipulations with it. And it's
Hmm.
like, oh, we already know. We already know. I mean, y'all are like I'm about to charge y'all rent or something.
Yeah.
All we said was you got to have your own whip.
Hmm.
You got to be responsible, and I mean, you gonna have to pay for your own food. If I'm cooking, you eating. But we ain't cooking. You got to you
Figure
got
it
to go pull up at your
Yeah.
own spot.
out. Look,
Right.
I'm taking away your you having to worry about a roof over your head.
Right.
Right.
I'm taking and not just any. It ain't like you coming home to a tin can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
But I mean, that's the biggest chunk because
Don't work
now,
or whatever.
right, that's the biggest chunk because now you don't have to pay this rent, and you can put the rent over here to save to build up to where you can pay your own rent. You get what I'm saying? So that makes a lot of sense.
But you have to, like Chris said, Chris's point, and Chris, man, you ain't way off. I know you said you a little different. That's shoot. That's the
No,
reasonable.
no, no. I think he was saying the way that he grew up as far as
Oh,
when he did his pop, yeah, for the story, yeah,
yeah,
it was a
yeah. Nah,
little
I
different.
mean, my dad tried when we was young. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, me and my sister just because we were the oldest, we just started making a little money. He came to us and was like, "Y'all gonna
Run your
start
pockets.
paying rent." And I think my mom was like trying to intervene, like, "What, Ryan? Why you want to let me?" He was, nah, you gonna pay rent. You gonna be working down there at the Circuit City. Like,
Yep. That my mom was like
dude,
that
you
too.
seen
But
FICA? I
but
said,
what was crazy though? I used to sneak bags in the house because I mean I done pay look I done paid you my $50. Y'all remember the Reebok sales used to be like two for
I ain't want nobody to see
$49 to
nothing I bought.
$50.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, I used to be, Reebok Classics out.
Yeah.
They had
Going up.
them 2-for-1 specials.
Sir.
Man, I walk in the house one day. And I didn't know he was in the kitchen. I walk in the house one day and he and there got he was fixing ice cream. And he closed the freezer, looked at me. Uh, how much money you got in your savings account? And I looked at him like, I said, to be honest with you, it's my savings account. So as long as I'm paying you your $50,
What's up?
that shouldn't have
Right.
nothing to do with you. So man, kind of an argument right there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my mom come darting out the bedroom. She was asleep. She come darting out the bedroom. Hey, what's going on? I hear y'all yelling. I said, I can't even go buy shoes for myself, buy clothes for myself without something being said. I done
Yeah.
paid this. I done paid you your $50 this week. So what is the problem? I'm here before my curfew. I ain't bothering nobody. What is
You
the
know what?
problem?
That's the difference, Chris. That's the difference between and man, I'm thankful that we're in a position like I said, we come from a generation. You ain't ask your parents what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If the lights wasn't on, we probably figured, okay, well, Bill will pay. Now, you know, Jabbar, I know there was difference. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably had to understand a lot more earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
that's
of
what I was gonna say. Like for me, I paid bills
that's what I'm
because
saying.
I was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, in a position at an early age that probably most young children were in. So
Right.
I was used to doing that anyway. You get what I'm saying? So, but go ahead.
That's the stream to that. You know, you had.
Yeah.
I remember finding out that there were certain people we both know, or we probably all might know that their parents had bills in their name when they were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I had bills in I had
Yeah,
bills in
like
mine.
there was that going on, but for the most part, a lot of like we didn't feel unless like you were put in a position where you did that,
Mm-hmm.
and for the most part, like other folk, we saw the struggling going on. It's like I think okay, that's why you want me to pay rent. Like okay, just say that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I've been taught I ain't supposed to ask you like
Right.
why you can't get gas? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like, why you
Now,
can't?
now, hey, look. Now, if I'm helping you pay the light bill, but the lights get cut off, now I'm gonna ask you. I
I'm
did.
gonna ask you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why this water
Hey,
ain't getting hot?
Hey, I even asked one time.
Why this water ain't getting hot? I'm not taking no cold bath, and I done paid you money.
hey, if I'm paying for it,
Nigga. Taking cold baths, and you asking about where my
Man,
rent money at? Nah,
I
where the
messed
hot
up in
water
that
at, bro?
time. I went to go get something out the refrigerator. I was like, man, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go get some food. I was like, hey, I'm paying rent. Why I ain't getting no? Why can't I get what I want in the groceries? Man, let me tell you, boy.
The first thing I
That's
told
like,
my first thing I asked my
hey,
dad about that curfew
look
about
at here. The
gas is
$50
like,
a week don't cover food. You on your own to pay for your food. These jokers used to go out and eat. Hey, we'll be back. All right,
yeah,
they come back, and I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, they want to get some food for everybody.
yeah.
They come back in the house with toothpicks in their mouth,
It ain't good.
and I'm like, I'm hungry, and my mom would look at me. She was like, "It's leftovers in there. Go eat them, warm them up." I'm like, "What? Y'all didn't eat
look,
leftovers?"
right,
This
right. I'm paying. If I'm paying rent, I'm gonna eat good.
Man,
Man, come on now.
come
But see,
on
that's why I
now.
said it gotta be a, you know what I'm saying? I would have like a mutual respect thing. Like you said, Chris, there's parameter. You look, it's an open door policy home. You
Mm-hmm.
you you've been run ragged, you don't try to figure it out. Cool. Come on home. We're gonna figure it out. But we gonna figure it out. Meaning there's some parameters you gonna have to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you ain't really gonna have a curfew unless I got to unless I got to, you know what I'm saying, enforce one because you want to be disrespectful when coming in at 4 a.m, loud or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that type stuff. You know what I mean? Don't make me have to make a issue. You know what I'm saying? And so I think for the most part, man, if you raise your kids in a way, even if they knuckleheads, even if they seem like can't get right, you know what I mean? Like I think for the most part, some of them they have had it so good being home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not going to be in a rush to like y'all gonna get up, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you 18 now, go on, get out of here. Get your own stuff. No, I'm not really gonna be in a. I don't see that, and unless for some reason, God forbid, which I definitely I rebuke now. Shoot, bro. I hope, but my girls ain't gonna be off the chain. Where I'm like, you can't come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta, like you said, take advantage of it. They know I can always go to daddy. Whatever. Yeah, you can, but baby, what's going on?
Right.
You got to figure this out. And or if it's a way you living that's gonna bring some type of danger or put us in a position a huge loss, like we're not gonna do that either. Not without figuring out. We're gonna have to figure out another way, but I'm not gonna abandon.
I might pay for you an extended stay or something. You ain't finna come to the house.
I'm not gonna abandon you though. Like okay, maybe you're not in a position where you can actually come home, but home is where the heart. I still love and care. Let's figure it out. Where are you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Here go a hotel room key for a month, or you know what I'm saying, a few weeks. Like, let's get it together. Let's do the thing.
But kids are different though. That's for sure. Like I mean, you can grow up in the same house as siblings and have like me and my siblings. There's three of us grew up in the same house. If you talk to us, we might hear three different childhoods.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's two. Yes, for sure.
But that's how it go. Like there's gonna be a lot of things that we like, oh yeah, I remember that. Dude, we could never, and then they're gonna be things like, dang, I didn't even know you really.
Right. For sure.
Like, nah, because that's just how it go. So I tell my daughters like you said, like you knew you could co-sign for one of your daughter for your daughter because she's proved to be responsible and things like that. That's the same way I'm gonna go about it with my daughters. Like, if they want a car, if one of them like, okay, daddy, what do I need to do to get a car? And she's having that conversation with me, and we come to an agreement on this is what you need to do, A, B, C, D, or whatever. And she does that, and a month later or whatever, daddy, I did what you said. All right, let's go get a car. Now, once I get her that car, and my other daughter's like, well, I want a car too. We didn't come to that agreement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. What you gonna do? Well, I did the same thing she did, but you didn't. That might not have been what you needed to do for me to see that I want. You know what I'm saying? Get you a car.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like how you. It's like praying for what somebody else got, but you don't know what they did to
get there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Raising kids though, bro, like rank it 1 out of 10.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. If somebody asked me to do everything over again, what would I change? I probably would say nothing because of the experiences from then up to now make you who you are today.
Yeah.
You know, especially the experience with your parents, what they did, what they didn't do, what you seen, what you didn't agree with. You know, because I'm pretty sure when y'all when y'all was at the house with your brothers, your sisters, y'all used to chop it up about, like if I had kids, I wouldn't do this. If I had kids, I'm not gonna do this. Man, that's me and Gerald talked about that on the regular. Like, hey, we ain't gonna do this, we ain't gonna do that, and we have it. You know, if we ever get step kids, we're not gonna treat our step kids like this.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. So I mean, we lived by what we said. We stood on that.
Well, yeah, so my daddy said you're gonna pay rent. Me and my sister like, I would never charge my kids rent.
Correct.
Like,
that probably was it. And I still looking back, I still never got the baseline behind that. Like, how you teaching me responsibility by charging me for staying in a house that is supposed to be family oriented. Where we supposed to feel comfortable coming home. It was to the point where my mom came to my apartment. This is when I was going through my divorce, right? And she used to tell me when she was coming by, so I'll run out and buy groceries real quick because I mean I didn't eat that much, but I mean I was paying my bills over putting food in the house because
Guys,
that's how bad I did not want to move back home. I would rather be no little to no food in the house than to move back to the house. Well, she pulled up on me a pop surprise visit.
yeah,
I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, mom?" She was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh, I'm about to leave." She said, "Boy, you ain't about to leave and go nowhere. Let me watch it." Man, she looking in the refrigerator. Boy, you ain't here with no food. I was like, "Mom, what you been eating?" I said, "I got cereal, milk, and that ain't food." I'm going home to talk to Charles about this. I was like, "No, no, no, we good, we good." So
yeah,
he made it sound good. He
Mhm.
was like, "Look, I know you're going through the divorce. You got to pay all this. You got to pay your bills. Then plus you got to pay for this and this and this and this." He said, "Just come on, move back home. Just save your little money up. Everything will be good." And I was
I
just
was
like, "You know
starved,
what?
nigga.
Right?" I said, "He sound legit."
I was
Mhm.
starved.
Man, it didn't even last a week.
You know what I'm saying? I
He
would have
was
been,
like,
I
"Yo,
broke
what
my
happened
lease.
to?" Because what it was, I went out and bought my kids clothes. He was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, so you ain't saving up money? You out here shopping? These is for my kids. Do they need that?" Well, clearly they do if I'm buying it. I
Yeah,
mean,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
your experience with kids should be the same as mine. They grow
Mhm.
fast, they grow out of stuff fast,
Mhm.
especially at this age. So me and him got into it. I moved back out. I
Nah,
Yeah.
was look,
I mean,
man,
this
look,
is how I
look at
go.
here. I'd rather be out here starved out in my own house than
Right. Makes sense.
bother with
Makes
Yeah.
this.
sense.
Hey, bro. The Usual Words Pod Show Thursday Talk Live, man. We're talking about uh children coming home, adult children being home. Or how do you feel about pushing your kids out of the house? Do they have to get out the house at 18? And I say, kind of my summation of it, man, is like you do have a lot of parents who are telling their children they got to pay rent and making it financially, the stipulations are financial, and they want to base it on, well, I'm helping them be responsible, when really it's the parents who are being irresponsible with their money. And now, yeah, it's like, yeah, you can come home, but you don't want to be upfront with what you got going on either. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Right,
Some parents may not really be in a position where they can have another quote unquote mouth to feed, or their children to come back home. You see what I'm saying? And I granted that could be real, but I think in those situations, that's when you have to be real with your adult child and say, hey, look, yeah, you can come home, but look, you know, I'm gonna need your help if you come back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna need your help. You're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna
right,
have to get, if they don't have a job, look, I need you to be on that hunt, because
Right.
you can't add to the bill. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but to be in a situation where everything is straight, like my daughters, if they were in a situation, I plan to be in the same good standing financially and everything else, even more so when they're of age, the way we just come home and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I wouldn't have, they wouldn't have been spoiled too much, or out there showing out where they think, oh, let me just call my daddy and he'll I done ran this
They'll
bill
fix
up.
Right.
Pops
Nah, but
got
you pay your
yeah.
bills, you know what I'm saying? Pay your bills. Don't get out here. But if I find out that they've been struggling or something, man, look, it's not on me to make it worse. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about
No, it ain't on you to make it worse. You actually daddy. Daddy's supposed to have a solution. Or we gonna come up with a solution.
it.
Right?
Right, right.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, hey, man, I know we didn't even plan to go this long, but bro, Good talk again. I one last little thing, man. I did put up there about driving to the outings. Are you the who's the homie that drive? You drive if you go out with the homies or you go out somewhere with the fellas. Are you driving or are you one of the people who like you cool with riding with
I'm
everybody else?
either or, man. It just depends on how.
Who it is.
I'm
y-
driving.
I'm
You
driving. I'm driving most of the time, but it just
you gonna
depends
ride
on
with me, and
what
that's fine.
we.
But
What,
I ain't right.
it
Cause when
depends
I
on
get
what we're doing too. It depends on what we're doing too, cause
true,
I ain't finna get behind that wheel if we going hard. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah. But see, that's the thing. I think part of it for me is like I know I ain't gonna go hard if I know I gotta drive. I ain't about to get stupid. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know. It done been a few times
Really
that
ain't no
done snuck
40
up
plus.
on me. It done been, hey Chris, hey, cause I'm telling, it been a few times that snuck up on you. So
You
hey,
ain't
I'm
getting no
like,
sleep, ain't drinking no water, something like that.
Yeah.
You get out there and get the drinking. Next thing you know, you out there pulling your leg out in the lounge. All right, man. Look, we about to get about it.
hey, hey, hey,
We about to
boy,
get
that
up, man.
man, listen,
We about to get up out of
y'all
here.
made that man delete his page, man.
Hey, man. Nah, ain't nobody making them. Hey, man. You know.
That man, hey, and that's a true story you talk about, cuz
Yeah, man. Shout out to the bro. Sometimes, man, you do too much, man. You know what I'm
you,
saying?
you hear what I'm saying? That's a true
Yeah,
story. I'm talking about here. It happened to somebody close to us. Well,
yeah,
not me, to
yeah.
him.
But it can be it can be a lot, man. You gotta know how to even grown, you know what I'm saying? Even grown, man. Players mess up, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, for
woo,
sure, for
Hey,
sure.
if
just
he
don't want to
deleted
go
his
viral.
page, if he depleted his page, he know he was out of line
He
already.
did. Yeah,
That's
he
why
deleted.
he couldn't handle the truth, the facts.
Just don't
What
want
you?
to go viral, man. That's the whole thing. Back in the day, what was it? World Star? You ain't want to end up on World
Yeah,
Star.
I think he did go viral though. I think he did. I think he did went viral.
I mean, I know everybody I talked to, they heard about it or seen it.
Correct. So hey, it is what it is.
Hey, it is
Yep.
what it is.
But my thing, never mind, never mind.
How
Never
you go
mind.
that hard, bro? You go, hey man. Some people, man,
Right? How you go that hard?
there's no limit.
That hard?
Look, I've never been a pressure like what they say applying pressure
Right.
to,
Yep.
to a chick. You know what I'm saying? Even in like a club setting or whatever. Like that ain't my
Bro, I
vibe.
was even, I felt the way tonight when we was out there and somebody touched me. So which, you know what I'm saying? And we was doing and we and we was drinking. So I mean, I ain't never got to the point to what, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, come on now.
That boy, hey man, you should have filed charges, bro. These women need to know too, man. They got to have some consequences, man. You can't let no woman fill you up like that, bro.
Man,
Especially
let's
like,
go. Get out this phone, man.
oh
Cause you
man, you let that happen, bro. I ain't trying to victim
And you're
blame, bro.
right.
What was you
I
doing,
think
bro?
I think most men allow women to get away with that. When it's reversed, we
yeah,
getting
if it was
locked up,
reverse, yeah, they
thousands of
Yeah,
charges
definitely.
getting filed. They
hands
Yeah,
calling
for
their
sure.
whole family members on all types of shit.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mystical just pleaded guilty. He got what, 20 some years, ain't
Man, that
danger.
boy.
He's a
it? This
danger.
is this is like the second or third time he done that.
You know, the
Yeah,
first time I didn't
he's
believe it, but then the second, third time I was like, bro, that's you.
yeah. It's like
That one.
You
yeah.
mystical, bro. You mystical. You don't have to take it.
You
They
don't,
gonna
not
give
at
it to
all.
you
That's one of these.
willingly. What are you doing?
That's one of them things. That's just like that. Who's that NFL player for the Saints? He wasn't no goon looking like he wasn't no funny looking cat. You know what I'm saying? You know, pause ain't no Paul. I'm grown, man. He wasn't no crazy looking cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out there forcing himself on women, bro. Like I don't. Like I said, I ain't. If you ain't gonna give it to me, I don't want it.
I don't
Right.
want it
I'm
at
not
all.
gonna
Right.
argue with you about it. I'm not.
I'm good. I'm
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 good.
just gonna
good.
push
For
it.
sure. For
I
sure.
take a cold shower. I promise you. Before I
Yeah, for
take,
Man,
sure.
I take one of
I like
my
my
own
freedom too much
shower.
for all
I
that.
have girls. That's the thing too. I
That
have
part
daughters.
too. That part
Right.
too, bro.
I
Like
got
it ain't
daughters.
even. I can't even imagine, bro. Like, hey, man,
Right.
no, do means no. But at the same time, I'm teaching my girls the same thing. Don't
Right.
be
For
out
sure.
here being fast. Don't be thinking if some dudes say leave me alone, leave him alone.
Leave him alone. Don't be grabbing them in the club.
Yep.
He ain't gonna report you because he. But don't be having these dudes out here victimized. You know how many guys out here been victims? Look, man, that's for another show. That might be for next Thursday, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I gotta get a hold of these women because there's a lot of women out here they move in treacherous, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
They move lawlessly. The Usual Words Pod Show, Thursday Talk Live, man. Mighty Move Live, King Dukes. Appreciate the designer, Chris, for stepping in.
Appreciate you, good dog.
As always, appreciate your contribution, my brother. Here's to next Thursday, bro. So y'all stay tuned. Check us out. Our post. Follow us on the Facebook at the Usual Words Pod Show and Jam Move page on Facebook and King Duke's page on the Facebook and on YouTube with the Usual Words Pod Show on YouTube.
And Chris, you can share it too. So check it out on his page too. He can share it to his page too.
Absolutely, for sure, man. We appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Any last words, King Duke? So you good?
Man, listen, man. I love y'all, man. I'm talking about the people that's co-hosting with me, and as well as the people that are listening.
Hey, man, I think you talking about the audience.
Is what? No, I'm saying I said the co-host and as well as the people that's listening, man. We good.
Yeah, man. I'm all love, man, to y'all too, bro. Appreciate you. Till next time, man. Y'all see the post when y'all see the event, man, and stop acting like y'all don't see this. Well, I gotta start listening. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Y'all
Ladies,
come on in here.
Why you getting all them shoes out your cars, ladies? You know what I'm saying? Got 4 and 5 pairs of shoes in your cars and everything else. So you know what I'm saying? Turn us on while you listen to that. Play this back.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate y'all, man. The Usual Words Pod Show. We talk live. We out.
Y'all be easy. Peace.